मुंद जोबन बालड़िए मेरा पिर रलिया राम तन पिर ने खना रसप्रीत दयाला राम। हुक्मनामा श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब पेज 435-436 अंग 435 436 राग आसा महला पहला छंत कर पहला एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद। मुंद जोबन बालड़िए मेरा पिर रलिया राम तन पिर ने खना रसप्रीत दयाला राम। तन पिर मेला होए स्वामी आप प्रभ कृपा करे सेजा सुहावी संग पिर कै सात सर अमृत परे। कर दया मया दयाल साचे शब्द मिल गुण गावो नानका हर वर देख बिगसी मुंद मन ओ माहो। राग आसा महला फर्स्ट छंत कर फर्स्ट। According to Dr. Pai Veer Singh Ji, this Shabad is in the form of a dialogue between two girlfriends in which the elder one, who is already happily married and is enjoying the immense love of her most charming spouse, describing her happiness to her younger and somewhat uninformed younger friend. Hearing this talk of happiness, the younger girl also becomes eager to find such a youthful mate, but the elder happily married friend then clarifies that she is not speaking of an ordinary mortal human spouse, but is speaking about the immortal God himself. The older friend may be a mature Gursikh Guru's follower who knows and practices the appropriate Sikh way of life, but the younger friend may be similar to a person who is still learning and is not sure about what it means to be a Gursikh. So in this context, using the metaphor of a mature, happily united bride, advising her younger teenager friend, who according to the customs of those days, although married but is still living in her parents' home, Guruji assumes the role of the older friend and says, "O my youthful teenager bride, my spouse is very colorful and sportive. Just as there is immense love between the bride and the groom, similarly with the emotions of love, he is very kind to his devotees. However, the union between the bride's soul and the spouse God happens only when God himself shows his mercy. Upon union with her spouse God, the couch of the soul bride's mind becomes embellished, and all the seven pools, the five sense faculties, and mind and intellect become filled with the nectar of God's name. Therefore, I suggest that you should pray to God and say, O merciful eternal God, please show mercy and kindness upon me so that, becoming attuned to the divine word, I may sing your praises. O Nanak, the bride who keeps praying like that, one day she is blessed with the sight of God, and upon seeing her spouse God, the bride soul blooms with happiness, and in the mind of that immature teenager bride there arises an intense feeling of love." Para 1. मुंद सहज सलोनड़िए एक प्रेम बिनती राम मैं मन तन हर प्रभ भावै प्रभ संगम राती राम। प्रभ प्रेम राती हर बिनती नाम हर कै सुख वसै तो गुण पछाने ता प्रभ जाने गुण वसे अवगुण नसै। तुद बाज इक तिल रह न साखा कहन सुन ना धीजय नानका प्रियो प्रियो कर पुकारे रसन रस मन भीजय। Next, on behalf of the immature bride Sikh soul, Guruji says to her elder friend, "O the calm and composed bride with beautiful bewitching eyes, I have a loving submission to make. Please teach me also that God may look pleasing to me, my mind and body, and I may be imbued with the love for union with God." Now, answering that question on behalf of the mature bride soul, Guruji says, "O my dear friend, I tell you that the bride soul who becomes imbued with God's love and continues praying before him. By tuning herself to God's name, she lives in a state of spiritual peace. If you comprehend his qualities, you would know God, and then his merits would also abide in you. Your faults would hasten away, and then you would say, "Oh God, I cannot live even for a moment without you." And by merely saying or hearing about you, my mind is not consoled. O Nanak, then like a song bird, the bride soul who keeps saying, "Oh my beloved," her mind and tongue get fully immersed in the love of God, her beloved spouse. Para 2. सखी हो सहेलड़ियो मेरा पिर वंजारा राम हर नामो वंजड़िया रस मोल अपारा राम मोल मोलो सच खर ठोलो प्रभाव था मुंद भली एक संग हर कह कर रलियां हाँ पुकारी दर खली कर्ण कारण समरथ श्रीधर आप कारज सारे नानक नदरी धन सुहागन शब्द अब साधारे. Now Guru addresses all his friends, the Gursikhs, and says, "O my friends and mates, my spouse God is a dealer of love. The bride soul who has bought God's name, she knows that the value of its relish is limitless. Yes, that God is priceless, and that beloved resides in the true home of her heart. And if it so pleases God, the bride soul also becomes virtuous. There are some brides who enjoy playful frolics in the company of God, while I, a very insignificant woman, am standing outside his door and crying to let me in also. But the fact is that God himself is competent to do and accomplish everything, and he himself accomplishes the task of anyone's union with him. In short, O Nanak, blessed is that united bride soul who makes the word of the Guru as the support of her heart. Para 3. हम कर साचा सोहलड़ा प्रभ आयड़े मीता राम रावे रंग रातड़िया मन लीड़ा दीता राम अपना मन दिया हर वर लिया ज्यों फावे त्यों रावे तन मन पिर आगे शब्द सुभागे कर अमृत फल पावे बुध पाठ ना पाइए बहु चतुराइए भाई मिले मन भाने नानक ठाकुर मीत हमारे हम नहीं लोकाने. Finally, as if expressing her joy on behalf of the teenager human bride on experienced union with her beloved spouse God, Guru says, "O my friends, in the home of my heart the true song of happiness is playing, because in my heart God, my true friend, has come. Imbued with the love, my beloved is enjoying my company, and we have exchanged our hearts. Yes, I have given my heart and have obtained God as my spouse, and now, as it pleases him, he enjoys my company. On the basis of my personal experience, I have concluded that the bride soul who, through the auspicious word of the Guru, surrenders her mind and body before her groom God, she obtains the immortalizing fruit of God's name in her own heart. O my friends, we do not obtain God by our wisdom, scriptural readings, or too much cleverness. He meets only that bride soul who, by loving him, becomes pleasing to his mind. Nanak says that now God, my master, has become my friend, and I am no longer a stranger to him. Para 4-1. The message of this Shabad is that if we want to enjoy the bliss of union with God, then like saintly Gursikh souls, we should surrender our mind, body and soul to our beloved groom God, and lovingly keep praying at his door. One day, showing his mercy, he would listen to our prayers and let us enter his mansion in our own heart, and would accept us in his eternal union. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. SGGSP 435-436. Thank you.